Hi everyone, it's time again for Empties. I actually have decided now, instead of having a drawer, I'm going to have a big basket like normal people seem to do on YouTube instead of huge drawerfuls of rubbish. And there it is. It's massive, but it's so full I'm having to hold the items in place because otherwise they'll fall out. Oh, it's happening. Okay, so they're in no particular order, but I will make sure that I list all the products for you in the description bar. So I've got Garnier Ultimate Blends Conditioner, and this is the one with argan and camellia oil for dry and dull hair. I've raved about the shampoo in this for a while, and if you've been watching one of the Empties and watching my channel in general, you'll know that I really love it. I've been also using the oil, the coconut oil in this range as well, and I love that too, even though it's got alcohol in it, and I really don't like alcohol in hair products. I made an exception for that and it does work wonders. I wasn't a fan of this conditioner. I think it would be great for most people. I do need something really moisture impact on my hair. I've gotten on alright with the mask, the treatment one that's in the tube, same colour as this but it's a tube instead of a bottle, and I use that as a conditioner no problem. So I'm sure there's nothing particularly wrong with it. I'm sure it's just my crazy hair, dry hair, but I wouldn't repurchase that is the final thing. I've also got a Body Shop, a really old, literally, gosh, I dread to think, it's probably about 12 years old, and it was, I think, a powder brush from Body Shop, and the handle's been wobbly for a while and I think it's just time to let it go. I wouldn't repurchase it because, to be honest, it's far too small as a powder brush for me, and it's just a little bit too big as a blusher brush. It's great for sort of blending when you've got your products already applied, and actually what I've been using it for is just to clean up any fallout. The bristles seem quite good for that under the eye, and it's just, so yeah, it's just not sort of fluffy enough or big enough for a powder brush, so I wouldn't repurchase that. But I do like the Body Shop face brushes, all their brushes, so they're not bad at all. They're not cheap, but they're not bad. I've got the L'Oreal Paris Skin Perfection 3-in-1 Purifying Micellar Solution. Dissolves makeup, unclogs pores and removes impurity, tones and soothes the skin. This is the second bottle of this I had, and last time I said I would repurchase it, and I did, and here it is. I wouldn't repurchase it again. After comparing it to the Micellar water from the B range at Superdrug, it's just literally the letter B, I would say that one was much better than this, and I have used a whole bottle of that before I started my channel and didn't realise there was such a difference until I found a small sample size of it, tried it compared to this, and realised like how much better that is compared to this, and now I'm not liking this anymore. I'm on the Garnier one at the minute, which I do like and is a bit better than that, but not as good as the Superdrug one. Next I've got an L'Oreal Elvive Extraordinary Oil for coloured hair. Now, as you can see, it's not actually empty, but I've given it chance after chance, and I can't use this anymore. I need to throw it away. So I guess it's more of a fail than an empty. I'll show you the oil and you'll see what I mean. Look how runny that is. Now, I'm not 100% against having alcohol in my products. I really try and avoid it for hair because it dries my hair out no end. And this, when you look at the ingredients, the alcohol in it is sort of middle of the ingredients, so it's not really, you wouldn't think it was that much alcohol in it, but you can always tell how much alcohol is an oil-based product by how runny it is. So if it's a thicker oil and it sort of takes longer to move down the bottle, then it's lower in alcohol, and this is really high in alcohol. And when you rub it on your hands, you can feel it. You can feel the alcohol, and that sounds strange, I don't know how to describe it. It sort of still feels thin and you can sort of feel it evaporate off your hand. Anyway, and this is done more harm than good really. It's supposed to sort of moisturise and tame frizz, and if anything it dries my hair out and has the opposite effect. Next I've got the VO5 Smoothly Does It Curl Defining Mousse. I'm going to keep the packaging to this because I am going to do, you know, a mousse specific video, best of the bunch mousses, because I'm trying a lot of mousses at the minute. If you've watched my previous videos, they discontinued my, well, they didn't even I don't know if this counts as a discontinue. It's literally just disappeared off the face of the earth as though it never existed. And so I don't know whether or not that's normal for a discontinued product, or whether they would the company would usually say, oh, we're not doing it anymore. It's just disappeared, as though, Kelly, you're going mad, it was never there. But it was there, and that's the Tresemme Curl Defining Mousse, which is the green bottle. That's gone, and so I'm on the hunt now. So I'm going to try loads of mousses and do a video specific to mousses for you. But this one is alright, middle of the road. I've tried cheaper mousses that are better since I finished this, so I probably won't repurchase it, but at the same time, it's quite a dinky size. It's 200 millilitres, and it would be good for travel. So I don't think I would repurchase it, but then again, I don't hate it, let's say, but I'm going to keep that packaging. I've also gotten through my Firm Wisdom toothbrushes. These are really good. I need to put them in here. I know not everybody's into Firm toothbrushes, and a lot of dentists say don't do Firm, they'll give yourself a receding gum line and it's too harsh. For me, I do not feel as though my teeth are clean unless my toothbrush is firm. And as I'm using it, it becomes less firm, so then I have to I have to replace it more often because I do like a firm toothbrush. So I really like those, and yes, I would definitely repurchase them. I also got through the Colgate Max White Shine with white micro crystals in Seductive Mint. I laugh every time I read that. Yes, I would repurchase that, and I don't just say that of all the toothpaste that I use, because I'm using a Colgate one at the minute which I wouldn't repurchase. I'll mention it in my next, when it's in the empties, but this one I would definitely repurchase. I do like that. I also got through, now it's not entirely empty, but it smells as though it's going off, so I'm going to have to bin this. And I've never seen it in a mainstream shop. I got it a couple of years ago in a chemist, a local chemist in Leicester. So it's Vaseline Intensive Rescue Moisturising Cream, and it's even still got the price tag on. It was £3.99. Yeah, it was really, really good. It's very, very thick. I thought it was going to be like a body butter, but it's not, because it's it's hard to describe. Body butters go on smooth and sort of melt in. This doesn't, so when you put it on, it's a little bit patchy, if it's possible to describe a cream as patchy. It's difficult to rub in and get even. I wouldn't repurchase it. Didn't really like it. It's alright. Aqua V Family Foam Bath Sea Minerals. Lost the ability to read then. This I got from Aldi, the supermarket, and I thought at the time the smell was alright. I thought it was quite fresh and spa-like. I then sort of changed my mind about the smell. Nothing special about this. It's good for the price. I personally wouldn't repurchase that. I would stick to my white cream bath from Superdrug over that any day. Almond body butter from the Body Shop. Completely clear of that one. The smell is just divine. If you haven't smelled it, you need to. It's lovely. I got a really good price on this as well. I don't know if you watch any of my hauls, but if you did, you'll have seen the price I paid for this. It was fantastic. Would I repurchase it? Here's the thing. I like other body butters that are cheaper just as well. So as much as I love the smell of this, and I would say it's my favourite scent in the body butter, this one in particular, I would only buy it if it was on offer. I'm not prepared to pay £13 for this, which is how much it costs when it's full price. Next, I've got the B range, which I was speaking about earlier, B Radiant Rejuvenating Serum, and this is phase 2 in the 3 phases. Yes, I really liked this serum. I bought it for myself at my birthday money the year before last, didn't really use it, started to use it and loved it and used it all up, so I would definitely repurchase that, yeah. But I don't have a lot to compare it to because I haven't tried a lot of serums, to be honest. So if you do know of a really good serum, please recommend it for me in the comments. I think the next one I've got my eye on to try is the Body Shop Aloe Vera one, which people seem to like. Next I finished 2 packets of cotton rounds. Now these are the ones that look this big, and these were from Superdrug, and when I'm near the end I cut them in half, so I've not got to, you know, fish all the way down the packet to get them out. So I got through 2 of those, and I would definitely repurchase them. In fact, I have repurchased some other cotton pads or rounds, whatever you call them, from somewhere else, and I don't like them as much, and I just wished I'd waited and got those. The next is, yeah, it's definitely gone, Gillette Satin Care with a touch of Olay Sensitive Shave Gel. Yes, I've really enjoyed this. I bought it because it was on offer. Would I repurchase it? No, but only because I've since found a better one. But I did enjoy it. You know, it was nice. I think with a shave gel, you just need to find the one that's right for you as an individual. Nothing special about that one though. I got through a Sanctuary Spa Covent Garden Luxury Bath Float. Yes, I really did like that. I would definitely purchase this for a special occasion. So if it was a birthday treat for myself or a birthday gift for somebody else. As harsh as it sounds towards myself, I wouldn't buy something so special as a bubble bath just to use on an average daily basis, because I take a bath like every other day. And I think that probably was a gift actually to me, but I really, really like it. I think, you know, if you've got that much money to spend on a bubble bath, it's worth it because it's nice. I got through a Bath and Body Works Stress Relief hand sanitizer. Now my colleague and friend from work got me this from her holiday, and she didn't go to America, I'm sure, but I've only ever heard of people in the US on YouTube talking about Bath and Body Works. I've never been to a store, never seen one or heard of one in the UK, so I'm not quite sure. Maybe she got it from TK Maxx or something, but it was really nice. Yeah, I don't know if I would repurchase it because I have no idea what it costs, and to me that's important. I'm not just going to buy something whatever the cost. It's got to be worth the money I'm paying. And you know, a hand sanitizer is a hand sanitizer, so it was a lovely gift from her, but I don't suppose I would repurchase it. Depends, as I say, on the price. I've got another brush. Is it just me? What's going on? I'm breaking all my brushes. This is an e.l.f. powder brush. Now, if you have watched any of my previous, well, if you've watched my previous videos relating to this got the wobblies quite soon after purchasing it, and so I decided to jam it back in and just use it until it was on its last legs. I definitely would repurchase it because I definitely have repurchased it, and if the other one broke I would repurchase that because for the price, £3.95, you really can't go wrong. The bristles on this are soft, the brush washes well, it applies foundation very well. I don't really know about other products because, to be honest, I only use it for a foundation, but I really like it. I got through all these packets of Sensitive baby wipes from ASDA. Now I actually got through way more than these, but I only saved 3 for you, and I get through probably about 1 packet of these a week, 1 to 2. Because I use them for everything. Obviously I use them on my daughter for her nappy changes. I also use it to take off my makeup sometimes, and I also use it for spot cleaning, because sometimes I don't want to use chemicals, you know, near or around Scarlett. I would repurchase them, yes, but actually I haven't, because though I have used those on her for 2 years, I've switched to the Superdrug ones now and I actually like them better. So this is Conditioning Cuticle Oil Pen with Vitamin E. Now I'm not sure if my friend Sade watches my videos, but I actually bought this when I was out on a night out with her in Leicester. Well, it was a day and a night out and my cuticles felt dry and I just popped to Superdrug and bought it. So it was ages and ages ago, and it's more a fail because, as you can see, it's not completely empty. This is very similar, I would say, to my problem with this, and that's that it's very high in alcohol, very thin, liquidy oil that dries out anything it touches when it comes to me. So completely defeats the purpose and object of its purpose, which was to hydrate, I assume, moisturise, help me in some way. Didn't do any of those things, so definitely wouldn't repurchase that. I have, however, bought the SE apricot oil and I love that stuff. The nails ink pens as well are lovely, but obviously they're a lot more expensive than that. But I mean, even if you've only got a few pounds, I wouldn't waste them on that because, for me, in my opinion, I don't like it. I've got a Johnson's Baby top to toe bath. and it's a travel size. Yes, I would repurchase that, but I won't be repurchasing it in the near future because I like the ASDA's own brand's Little Angels range. I prefer that. I've got a Sanctuary Spa Covent Garden Mumtobe Tummy Soothing Bath Soak. So my friend Steph bought me a hat box of Mumtobe products when I was pregnant, which was absolutely lovely, and I really enjoyed this. Yes, I would repurchase this if I was to get pregnant again, which I don't know if that will happen or not. I don't know if I want that to be the case or not, but yes, I would repurchase that. I did enjoy it, and it's just nice, especially when you've got something like a pregnancy going on, to give yourself extra special products then. The last two things aren't beauty related, but I really just felt they were worth mentioning. I got through a Nescafe Original Decaf giant jar of coffee, and I wouldn't repurchase this, and I just wanted to tell people why. Please tell me if I'm the only one, but for this one there's some sort of chemically taste to it, and I thought it was just me, but I've tried a few other decaf coffees since finishing this and it's not just me. And after drinking a cup or two of this, I actually started giving me a headache, and it took me a whole jar of it to work out that that's what it was, which is rubbish of me really. But yeah, I don't like that. I won't repurchase it. And I've got the Sunpat Choconut spread. Now, be honest, I've got through 2 or 3 of these, not the one. Absolutely love this. Smells beautiful. I had it on my toast this morning for breakfast. Probably not the best thing to be eating when I'm trying to lose weight, but at the same time it does keep me full right up to lunchtime with just 1 slice of bread instead of having 2 slices of toast. And it's very high in good fats and protein, so tastes absolutely beautiful. Yes, I would repurchase it. I've got like a half a jar and a full jar in the cupboard at the moment. So that's my empties completely done. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.